We're live, people. Listen, I hope everyone's doing well, man. Man United have just lost to Brighton 2-1 in the opening game of the fixture. I'm joined here by my good friend Michael. Before we go into the game, obviously, how are you doing, Michael, and how's your day been?
Well, my day's been terrible because I lost. Well, it's still morning here, so I have the City game on. We just got a penalty, but
Okay.
yeah, it's about it. Just ready to talk about this disgraceful club. But yeah, that's about
Yeah.
it.
But anyway, people, we'll talk about the game, or we'll do player ratings towards the end. We'll give our thoughts to what we think went wrong, and more. We'll go more into detail, and yeah. Before we go into the game, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow Michael as well. I'll put his YouTube in my description as well, so you can go give him a follow. And yeah, so listen,
Why did I drop Holland in FPL? One second, my bad. This guy just scored. Harry Kane. Nah, I'm still mad about Harry Kane yesterday, bro. It's because of disgrace. But yeah,
I've got both anyway. I've got both Haaland and Kane. But anyway, speaking about strikers, yeah. Before we talk about the game, what were your first thoughts about the lineup? First of all, like what were you thinking straight away?
I expected McTominay, so I'm not gonna say I'm mad about that because I expected it. But I was happy to not see Elanga. But the Ericsson false nine, I guess.
Yeah.
Theoretically, maybe would have worked a couple of years ago, but I don't think. I think as we saw in the second half, he wants to play deeper.
Yeah.
As a player and as a false nine, it's just like we have no attackers. Like we just like it did not seem like an attack that was gonna work. And as you saw today, that just didn't work. But
Bro, I was struck.
And also, I was shocked to see. I was shocked to see Shaw and Malacia. I thought Malacia was gonna start over Shaw because based on the
100%.
preseason game in Atletico, but I guess Ten Hag went
Yeah.
the other way.
Yeah, because you know what it is. In the first half, we were really slow in transition. Like we were moving the ball too slow. It was just like how we were playing last season. I thought Lissandro, by the way, the first half, I thought he was pretty decent. He was composed on the ball. I think out of the whole players, like he was probably the only positive. Dalot made a huge mistake at the start, by the way. They almost scored straight away from Trossard.
15 seconds.
Yeah, in 30 seconds. We just can't keep the ball. And speaking about that midfield, yeah, that midfield, McTominay and Fred. I'm sorry, I like Fred, but he can't. I think I may have got it wrong with Fred. I don't think he can play in a double pivot, even if he's got Frankie de Jong next to him, because
he can only play with a sitter, which we don't have. So
that's what I'm trying to say. Big up, by the way, people. Big up Mido. What happened to the new era? Oh my!
An era can't be built in one day, but yeah.
Still think we don't need Ronaldo. Listen, we'll talk about Ronaldo soon. We had no vocal point in the attack in the first half. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So in the first half, what's his name? Bruno. I thought Ericsson. Yeah, as much as I rate him as a player, I thought he was crap.
I thought he was.
Yeah, he was hoofing it. Yeah, it was like he was playing like Bruno. Him and Bruno weren't holding the ball up. Brighton were just better than us, and I just don't understand like how bad we were in that game, because like I'm trying to think to myself, is this because we didn't have like a Martial that can keep the ball? Because maybe we missed Martial though, but I'm not saying we would have won the game. This team needs like so much reinforcements, man. And I thought when Donny came on, he was quite good. He was fine. Donny.
He did a nice little flick to Sancho. That was a nice one touch. But yeah, that first half performance was arguably one of the worst things I've ever seen. That midfield was wide open. It was spread open. Defense. I thought Maguire and Martinez actually together don't look that bad. Like, I can see a relationship being formed. I don't think it'll be like a world beater.
Yep.
But they complement each other in a way. But at this point, the way I see it with like Martinez, like he did get bullied a little bit. Danny Welbeck played an exceptional game. He was the best player on that pitch, arguably, in my opinion.
Yep.
That was a traditional number 9 performance.
Yep.
He held the ball up, ran the channels, and they targeted Martinez because of his height. And obviously his first game, so he just had to get used to the pace of the league and everything. But he was still good. Like he said on the ball, I saw him like control the ball from the air, like with the first touch. I don't think any of our players could do that. So he looked comfortable. He wasn't scared of being on the ball, which a lot of players were. Which is why I tweeted, "How are you a professional footballer and you're afraid to get on the ball?" That's like it's like a point guard in basketball being afraid to dribble a basketball. It's like the same thing. So yeah, but McTominay and Fred, I hope Ten Hag learned his lesson in a way. This was a good humbling in a way to kind of get us over the gas of preseason. First game of the season, got humbled. I hope he learned his lesson on who he needs to start and what balance he needs to prove to like have. Also, we need signings because tomorrow I better see links to 3 midfielders, not just Frankie De Jong. I want to see. Well, Fabian Ruiz going to PSG, but like,
is he actually?
something.
Is he fully going?
PSG already ready to start negotiations, and we're not beating PSG to a player because Luis Campos is a demon at making signings. He's
amazing.
The GOAT. He's the GOAT director of football right now, honestly. So
100%.
We're gonna have to move on to that. If you don't want to listen to me, Timo Koopmeiners, if Ten Hag wants to fix his Dutch fetish, because he clearly has a fetish for Dutch players, and one of my boys on Twitter said Kenjin Turam from Nice. That's a good box-to-box player. I don't know, something. There's something.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, by the way, in that first half when I was watching it, I think that's probably McTominay should have got a red card, by the way, if we're being honest. He should have got a red.
I would have played better.
Yeah, McTominay, that game. Big up Mason, by the way.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, McTominay was absolutely, he was hands down the worst player. And for me, Luke Shaw, you know my stance on him, Michael. I feel like with Luke Shaw, I know he's technically sound on the ball, but every single time, I don't know what it is, but when someone is targeting Luke Shaw on the side, they always get the crossing. Every time they get the crossing, he never like defends it, he never blocks it. I thought Luke Shaw's positioning was awful. They were just awful, and Dalot was okay-ish. He wasn't really the best. There was loads of moments. Yeah, he wasn't that good at all. But there was moments where I thought that Dalot was overlapping, but he just didn't cross it because there was no one in the box. He only started crossing it as soon as Ronaldo came on the pitch.
His best moment came in at left wing when he
did more in that position than Rashford the whole game.
Yeah, when he did the step over and shot, and Robert Sanchez, low-key, his handling is poor. But speaking of goalkeepers, Bob, I don't know if you've seen the clip of the first goal where De Gea tried to claim across with his feet.
Here we go.
No, I'm sorry. As a goalkeeper, So as a goalkeeper, you're the only player on that pitch that's allowed to use his hands at any point in the game. But this guy tried to claim across the 6-yard box with his feet instead of just coming out and catching it with the 2 hands that God gave you. God gave you 2 hands to use them. But this guy clearly doesn't like his hands. I don't know if he has an obsession with them being bad or something, but just use your hands and claim across.
Yep.
Like,
100%. What are you saying, Mason, by the way? Like, what were your thoughts in the game? Like, is there anything that like stood out, or was it just complete crap?
I just done a quick 10-minute rant on my channel, but it's just like it's the same old. When I saw the lineup, I knew this was going to be the same old United. Really, this was going to be it. McFred, Maguire, and Luke Shaw. The only thing I can say positively is the Glazers sitting there in that crowd getting booed. That's the only positive I can say. He's got. I hope to pray to God that Ten Hag now realise this is it. You can't win games with McTominay. And I'll tell you what, the second half, I know first half was shit. Second half wasn't great, but as soon as I saw McTominay off that holding midfield, we looked a lot more better. And as soon as McTominay came off too, we looked a lot more better. Sancho was getting on the right wing. I thought Sancho did all right in the second half when he got the ball. I thought Eriksen was doing good too in that holding, but he was doing better than McTominay. And I thought Donny was doing his job right. That if you look at it, why can't we go for? And I know a lot of people will say Fred, Fred, but I'm going to say this right now. McTominay hasn't had a good game in a long time. I'm going to cut some slack for Fred because Fred under Ralph looked brilliant. I think we all know Fred's not a holding midfielder and all this. We know that, but we know Fred's got. We know Fred's better than that, But McTominay, we know McTominay's. He should go and play for Milton Keynes or something back in League One or League Two. He shouldn't be playing in the Premier League. Absolutely awful. And Luke Shaw, I don't know why people rate him. I just don't know why. Like, Malassi is so much better than him. And Harry Maguire, literally. I know you lot said that Varane's not good on the ball, but if we want a better defender and we want to do a better hold up, position, what was it that Ten Hag likes the centre backs be on? I'm trying to remember that word because I'm too angry. But Martinez and Varane attacking. I think we're more attacking when we've got Varane on that centre back with Martinez. But I don't think Martinez was bad today. I think it was more Maguire's getting bullied by Danny Welbeck, who's
Welbeck. You know what it is with Welbeck?
32 or 33, I think.
We should sign him.
Bro, Michael, this guy turns into prime Didier Drogba against us every single time.
Yo, you know, Pascal, what's his name? Pascal Gross has 6 goals against us. Like
oh,
nah,
that guy.
man.
Oh, yeah. He's
Bro,
got.
nah, but anyway, back to like Maguire wasn't bad today. Like I've seen
No,
Maguire
he
play.
wasn't.
Like he was decent on the ball. He did a lot of dives, which were actually decent. And he wasn't getting bullied much. Like he wasn't at fault for the second goal maybe because he did let the go get past him. Which honestly, with Varane, like this guy treats the ball like it's a kamikaze. No offense to him. He's a great defender, like 1v1 defender and all that, but he's not good on the ball, and he's never played under a manager that's required him to be good on the ball.
Because Ramos was a ball player.
Zidane's not a position-based manager, and
Yep.
Ancelotti's not a position-based manager. Rafa Benitez isn't a position-based manager. Anyone else? Lopetegui maybe, but Lopetegui lasted 2 months at Real Madrid, so it doesn't even matter.
Played under Mourinho.
Mourinho's the antithesis of a position-based manager.
He's not position-based at all.
No.
So it's like Varane, like he's a good defender, but I don't see it with him. Plus, he's injury prone. So.
What about Lindelof too? Lindelof's good on the ball,
I think Varane is declining. I think he's declining.
Yeah, we got finesse.
Yeah, Mido. Big up Mido, by the way. He says we can play with Martial on the left, Sancho on the right, and Ronaldo up front.
I was thinking that Martial on the left.
Where's the pace though? That's the issue with that. Where is the pace?
Oh, Michael loves his pace. Come on.
Bro, anyway, we need. Look at. I'm watching City right now. I'm about to fall asleep because I'm seeing Jack Grealish on the wing, and he's slow as hell.
I hear you. A creator in Sancho, link man like Martial on vocal point. I don't know. As a vocal point in Ronaldo, I don't know. I don't know about Ronaldo as a vocal point. I feel like we need someone that's tall, big, strong, and that can hold up the ball. These players are a reality lecture. Okay, these players need a lecture from Andrew Tate. We got me though. But the thing is, I'll be honest, as much as I don't rate Maguire and Shaw, they were crap, right? I think the two worst players in that team were Rashford and McTominay. As I said for a long time that Rashford, we've already seen the best of him.
Why didn't you say Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno was horrible as well. But the thing is with Rashford, by the way, I know you know what it is, Michael. I know you like the pace and power players. I like it as well, yeah. But the thing is with Rashford,
he's dead.
The thing is with Rashford, he's lost his pace. He's lost it.
Player one-on-one.
His 1v1s. If you watch, by the way, guys, if you watch his compilations when he was under Van Gaal in comparison to now, he would beat players. Obviously, he'll kick the ball around and then he'll run to it. But he was a lot more explosive, a lot more, more direct. And nowadays he's shooting. He should have had about 2 goals. Rashford had a great chance. 2 goals.
The one that he missed. The one that was offside, which wasn't offside.
The one that Ronaldo fed him. Yeah, the one that Ronaldo fed him. I know it was offside. And the biggest chance of all of them for me was the Bruno one. The Bruno where he skied it on top. Do you remember that in the first half? Where McTominay
that changed the whole game. If we go ahead, we'll probably win that game, in my opinion. I think we want to win it because score the opener at Old Trafford. Crowd would have been gassed, momentum, and all that. Because football is a game of momentum. That's the most important thing in sport.
Yeah,
honestly,
so
it would have changed it. Because
I'm going to be honest. I think I regret. I think I regret putting David De Gea in my fancy Premier League now.
De Gea is always going to concede goals. I'll be honest, by the way. I know people were gassing up his performance against Liverpool in the preseason. He was sweeping. But do you want me to be honest here? I like De Gea. I think he's been one of our best players. But I don't think he will be able to sustain. I don't think he'll be able to play the Ten Hag way throughout the 38 games because he saw his kick in. He gave it away in I think it was in the first half. I don't know, man. We've got too many holes in this team. Sancho in the first half, I thought was like non-existent. No one was really passing it to him. He didn't really get into the game. And I don't know, man. Sancho, you're telling me if Sancho doesn't have Martial next to him, he's pretty much non-existent. Like this whole team, it's got no cohesion.
I would give the ball more to Sancho than Rashford. I don't know why we keep giving it to Rashford. If you want some creativity, I'd give it to Sancho because from what I saw in the second half, Sancho's a lot more better.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone in that attack was getting the ball anyway because we couldn't get the ball past midfield. So
that Brighton. Who was that Brighton midfield who was just
Caicedo? Oh, guess what? Speaking of Moises Caicedo, fun fact: in January 2021, this kid is, by the way, he's a boyhood Man United fan because he's Ecuadorian. And obviously, Tony Valencia, every Ecuadorian loves because of him, was interested in coming to us. $5 million deal. But Ed Woodward and his lackeys said no, and probably always said no. Well, what do I know? This guy would have been a good player for us, but God forbid we sign him.
Caicedo, bro. You know what it is with Caicedo, yeah? Even though I've not seen much of him, bro, he's better than McTominay and Fred. The fact that we didn't go for him. And you know what's funny, by the way? Listen, I know people don't rate Ralph Rangnick, but people thought he was the problem. Now look at it. New manager, Ten Hag. I'm not saying Ten Hag isn't a good manager, by the way. I'm going to give him at least 2 years, bro. I think the football will get better, but I'm just saying, Ralph Rangnick had these players pressing in against Crystal Palace, and then throughout the whole games, they just stopped completely. So why can't they do it against Ten Hag? They've had a full preseason to play the football. I don't understand what's happening. Like you're telling me they can't even keep the ball. Even in the first half, Eriksen and Bruno kept booting it away. I think Eriksen tried to do a hero ball in the first 10 minutes. I don't even know who it was, but it was just pointless. And for me, the weirdest substitution out of all of them was Fred coming off before McTominay. Even though
I knew you were going to say that. That's terrible.
I think it's because
Eriksen played deeper, maybe.
In a way, McTominay offers more of like a goal threat.
You think so? Yeah.
Because he can't score goals. That's probably his ball striking is the only good thing about him.
Yeah.
Only good attribute he has.
It's ridiculous.
But the one time he had the opportunity to shoot, he ended up almost getting sent off. So
yeah, that's what I mean. He's on a yellow card. How are we keeping him on the pitch over Fred? The man literally nearly got sent off today.
They both deserve to come off anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
You could have just brought in Garner and Van de Beek together.
Mate, I would rather play Garner over McTominay, and I've been saying that Garner's just probably not ready for the Premier League yet, and that's saying something. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow. Just McTominay. How is it? I think this is down to Ferguson. It's got to be Ferguson who's saying something, because McTominay's Scottish, Ferguson's Scottish. That's a bit ironic, and I think
Darren Fletcher.
Yeah, Darren Fletcher too. It's both of them. It's just like either one of them are saying playing McTominay. It's
I'll be honest, by the way. Donny do you know, I find it kind of ironic here how Donny van de Beek and Lissandro Martinez, two players that played on the Ten Hag, are the only ones that were actually pretty decent. I just personally think that there's a lot of players in this team right now can't play the Ten Hag system, and that's Rashford can't play it. Luke Shaw can't play because he's not got the fitness and he's not got the intensity to do it. Hence why we got Malacia. I don't think Maguire can do it throughout the whole season because, I don't know, even though he was okay. Who else? McFred definitely cannot do it. So we've got too many players that can't play the system. And even if Frankie de Jong was playing tonight, let's say with Fred, we would have lost anyway. We still would have lost. So we need too many players, bro. Like, I don't think we're going to... I'll be honest. I think we're only going to get one midfielder and one attacker. That's it. And that's not going to be enough. So... Like I said,
it looks like it's going to be Marko Arnautovic. So.
Arnautovic? They've rejected it.
Yeah, we're going to put in a second bid, though.
Wait, hang on. I didn't even read that. I didn't even know that. Arnautovic. Well, listen, where's he at right now anyway? Is he...
Bolga, whatever it's called, the Serie A, isn't it?
Hey, listen, he's totally strong.
No. Yo, I don't know if you read Rooney's article yesterday in the Times. This guy literally said sign a striker that's going to be here in 3 years' time at the end of the rebuild, in a way.
Oh, yeah.
And United's response to that is going for a 33-year-old in Serie A. That's like signing a Gallo again. Because literally signing another striker that, first of all, allegedly he played on Inter Hag, but I don't think United have had him in their list for like 5 years now. So back to going to that stupid list that United have had that hasn't been updated. It stinks of a club signing again.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand this fetish for 30-plus-year-old strikers. I know Sesko might be a little overvalued, which is why United probably don't want to sign him, because 50 million.
His value could be even more by next year, though.
I get that, but it's also a big risk paying 50 mil for someone that's only scored 5 goals in the last year.
Oh, is it 50? I thought it was like 30 to 40.
No, it's 50.
No, 50.
50 for Premier League clubs and 30 for Leipzig because they get the Red Bull discount. Which is
sure. But how are West Ham getting Skamaka for what? 40, 30? How are they getting?
That's what his value was, though. He was a free agent next year, so he wasn't signing a contract.
Oh, well, listen, I forget what Arnautovic, and then I'm hearing.
I would just say go get Gakpo. Obviously, that would require PSV to lose.
Eredivisie guy.
Yeah, but he's actually like he looks good. Like I know Eredivisie is like a hard league to. It's like,
yeah.
But he looks like he's quick. He's got good 1v1. He can play left wing and striker. He's a good ball carrier. Can't go wrong with him. Also, Van Nistelrooy ball looks amazing. So.
Yeah, you know what it is with our wingers, yeah? Like, our wingers do lack pace. You know what's annoying? Even the ones that are pacey don't have technical ability. So you've got Elanga and Rashford. They don't really know how to dribble past 1v1. So we're left with Sancho, who isn't really a direct player. He'll
He's not
only
a 1v1
dribble.
player. He's not a 1v1 player.
Sancho isn't a 1v1 player. He can get past a 1v1 player if he needs to, but he's not Dembele. He's not Neymar.
That's how we need a right back that can dribble 1v1, which we do have
Exactly.
Ethan Laird.
Exactly. So I don't know. I really thought we were gonna see some change. I know it's only the first game. Are you guys worried about it? Do you think Ten Hag will make immediate change, or do you reckon we're gonna have more bad games?
I hope so. That's all I can say at the moment is I hope he does because, like,
I said this. He's got to play the youth. Like, no offense, like, bro, if we're gonna be shit, at least let us be shit with youngsters, so they can get like some experience with it.
I'm dropping Rashford, by the way. I'm playing Garnacho.
Yeah, like play Garnacho.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there's like, let's see what Garner has over McTominay, which I know Garner will have more. Ethan Galbraith, who is not even going on loan, I guarantee you this guy will offer more than
Yeah,
McTominay.
yeah.
And another thing that I realized today, we are a very, very short team.
Thin squad, bro.
No, not that. I'm talking about physicality wise. We are a very short team.
Oh, height wise.
I saw us miss so many headers in the middle of the park. Ericsson was trying to head the ball and it was going right back to Brighton players.
Okay.
Maguire, our tallest player, doesn't know how to use his head right anyway. Martinez is 5'9". Thank God he has somewhat of a leap on him.
That was fairly tallish.
That was okay at headers. Like, he proved that against Brentford last year. Actually,
yeah.
We were crossing into the box before Ronaldo came in against 3 6-foot center backs when our tallest player in attack is Rashford. He closes his eye when he jumps anyway. So, like, I don't get what the game plan was today. Our pressing system was non-existent. We're pressing in a 4-1 instead of a 4-4-2.
Yep.
Which is what typically Ten Hag presses in, as most teams do press in a 4-4-2 nowadays. Kind of Pep's influence in that. Kind of saw with Arsenal the way they were pressing. The way Fulham were pressing against Liverpool. Yeah. That's the way Ten Hag wants us to press. But today that was non-existent, and Ronaldo wasn't even in the lineup. And he's the like cancer in a way to the pressing, and he wasn't there. Kind of can't press when you have someone with the pacemaker up top anyway. But
No, I hear you. But
just considering how good preseason was, you would expect. I expected us to have rough patches throughout the season. Like, let's be real, we're not a perfect.
We're not this early though.
First game of the season at Old Trafford, you expect first game, new crowd. You were the worst team you're arguably the team with the worst form going back to last year.
Yep.
I think we won 2 games since like March. I expected something more, and like the second half,
the Brighton again.
Second half looked good, but how much is that the fact that we were down 2-0 and Brighton didn't really get out of it?
And Brighton's just lost 2 of their best players. Let's not forget they've just lost 2 of their best players and they've just beat us 2-1.
Yeah, but
that's saying something. That's saying something.
Replacements ready for them though.
Exactly.
Basuma got replaced within the squad already. Caicedo and what were his replacements?
And we haven't even replaced Pogba, Matic.
We're not getting Sané.
Just loads of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously we're not getting Sané, but even though Sané's not of the Man City level, he is somewhat. But to be honest, hang on a second. Sané's best position's on the left anyway. So unless we put Sané on the left and then Sancho on the right. But yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I love that. Left-footed left winger, right-footed right winger. That's.
You're not feeling.
That's perfect. I love that. I love left-footed left wingers. I love right-footed right wingers.
I think you've been sarcastic then.
Because then our fullbacks are shit at overlapping.
Yeah.
So it allows us to keep width that way.
No, I hear you. But yeah, I don't know. Sané would be a very good play that we could get.
I heard he's injury prone. That's the only problem.
He is. He's also lost his pace a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
say.
But
he was good for Man City though. Like he knows the Premier League well. I think he's done well. He was really good for under Pep. So look, I would take him personally over Rashford. Anyone's better than Rashford in my opinion. Like literally, he's a better player and all that. It's just I don't think he will come. If he does come,
I already said
surprise.
I already said you already know who I want. I've said it so many times. I'll take.
We're not getting Anthony, bro.
No, not Anthony. No. I'd go get Memphis on a free.
I personally, if this De Jong thing's not happening, I just want to go straight for Neves.
If we get Ziyech, by the way, if we get Ziyech and Arnautovic, I mean, it's better than.
No, I'm trying to fit if we get Ziyech and Arnautovic. Unless you're on 1 year contracts.
Wait, if we get Ziyech, if we get a Ziyech
contracts,
if we get Ziyech, we're just called the ex-Arsenal, Ajax bloody squad, basically.
Yeah,
that's what we're going to be called.
I don't know if Ziyech, we all know he doesn't have like attributes like in the Prem. He's not quick. He's not really a ball carrier. He's got a decent whip on him with shooting and passing. But I don't know. I don't know if the reason why he's not doing well is because he's playing in the Chelsea system and they don't really get the best out of their attackers. So maybe if we do get him, he might be decent for us. But he's not someone that I really want. But anyway, we'll go to the player ratings. Yeah. So I'll start with you, Mason, and then we'll go to Michael. So we'll say 5 is average, 6 is above average, 7 is good, 8 is very good, 9 is amazing, and 10 is like flawless. Yeah.
There's no 7s, no 6, no 8, no 9, no 10.
Now, but I hear you. So for me, De Gea. Oh, look who's here. This Sam. Oh.
Wait, who?
Sam.
Sam. Anyway, big up Sam. Yeah. Do you not find it funny how I do my first live stream, yeah, and then it's a loss, and then Sam just comes up out of nowhere? Now, big up, bro. Listen, yeah,
we play them. Yo, we play them in 13 days, by the way.
Oh my god,
15 days. We play them in 15 days. It's looking peak.
Yeah, you know we're gonna get.
Nunes is. Oh my.
He's bagging a hat trick, by the way, because I've talked a lot of smoke on it. But anyway, De Gea for me, okay, I'm gonna give him. I'm giving him a 3, a 4. I'll give him a 4 personally. I don't think he.
I know Michael was giving him a lower score than that, but I'll give him a 4. I'd give him a 4.
Was I too nice? Yeah, go on, Michael.
Getting a 3.
Yeah. Called it.
3. All he does is yell. Yell for what? Go claim the ball. Nah, Jeremy, can't claim across. Can't kick.
I mean, as a goalkeeper, you have got to yell at defenders to do that. You know what I mean? That's their job to do that. But also, yes, I get what you mean. He does have to also do it himself. But yelling as a goalkeeper.
Guy, I remember the first half, like where he was taking 5 minutes on the ball. By the way, I think it was generally 5 minutes, and then he kicked it to almost to the first row. This guy does not know how to kick a ball, man.
His kicking is not good, bro. His kicking
terrible. His contract ends at the end of the season. If he gets a contract extension, I might lose my head.
Yeah, bro.
He will.
I don't think they'll.
No. If he gets next, there are so many goalkeepers in the world that fit Ten Hag's system more than him. Well, this guy,
Milan's keeper, I would like to go. What's his name?
Mike Minen. Get Mike Minen. That's all we need.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
Yeah, he's a good keeper. Let me share the screen.
Won him in the league last season, in my opinion.
Just to make it a bit easier, yeah. So we can do the player ratings here. 1 second. Let me just do this real quick. Chrome. Twitter.
Oh, he's.
No, not Twitter. No, that's not Twitter. No. Where is it?
I've had enough of Twitter anyway today.
There we go. Right, we'll just do it like this, yeah.
Of course, Mark Goldberg gave De Gea a 7.
Did he actually?
6.
No, he gave him a 6. He gave him a 7.
I'm so glad that guy blocked me. Oh my god, that's one of the
proudest. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with him with his Ronaldo situation. That's what I said on TikTok. I criticized him for Ronaldo.
Peep the one guy in defense that has a orange rating, by the way. Just
saying. Oh yeah, bro. Mark Goldberg, yeah, he lives up Ronaldo's.
How many got a 6.3? That's 6.3 too high, bro.
Yeah, bro. Footmob, listen, the ratings are mad. So okay, De Gea 4. Michael says 3. What did you say, Mason? 4.
Yeah, I said 4.
Okay, 4. Right. Okay, we'll move to the left back, Luke Shaw. I'm giving him a 2.
I'll give him a 0. Actually, no, I'll give him a 1. I'll be generous. I'll give him a 1.
I'll give him a 4. I thought he was actually decent in the second half. I'm not gonna lie. He was actually attacking the second half.
Okay, probably that's a bit generous. You give De Gea a 3 and you give Luke Shaw a 4. My God.
Yeah,
it's not far off.
De Gea was at one of the goals.
Yeah, it's not far off. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Lissandro, I think he's our best player. He was our best player, so I'm probably going to give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6, yeah.
I give him a 6. It was a 10 on the ball, but like
he did get bullied a few times. The thing is with Lissandro,
also looks like
he's got to. I think also he's got to adjust to this league because it's the Premier League's more different to the Netherlands league. So
he's going to give up a couple. He's going to give up a couple of pens, by the way.
Yeah, the one way shoved Welbeck.
Yeah.
He's Argentinian. He's hothead.
Yeah, he's hot. You need that aggression, bro. All of our centre backs are passive. Maguire.
I get that. But you also gotta know when to .
Oh yeah. I heard that. Yeah. He is a hothead, but he's good on the ball. Maguire, I'll be honest, I'll probably give him 4 or 5.
Give him a 5. I thought he's the top 3 players that we had today. Like genuinely top 3.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Diego Dallo. Did he get the goal or was it an own goal?
4.
Own goal.
Okay. So I'll just give him a 4.
I'll give him a 4.
He was stripping for Trossard. He was generally stripping for him.
I'd rather have him than Wan-Bissaka though still.
That and he doesn't know, and his final third passing is horrendous, man. I don't care. This guy does not know what pass to play in the final third. He's always stuck in his head whether to cross or pass it across the box. He always chooses wrong.
Nah, hey, I'm giving him a 4. So what did you give him? Sorry, 3.
I gave him a 4.
Oh, 4. Okay. McTominay and Fred, I'm giving them both a 0. By the way,
I'll give Fred a 2.
They're both getting a 0.
They're both getting a
I'll
0.
I'll give him a 2 and give McTominay a 0.
And I saw Fred shoot outside the box again.
That's what pissed me off, though. Him shooting like that. Fucking hell.
By the way, guys, do you remember that? Do you remember where what's it called? Fred was De Gea passed it to him, and then Fred passed it with his right foot, and he gave it straight to a Brighton player. I don't know if you guys remember that. But that chap, listen, if that was Frankie de Jong, yeah, listen, it's a different story. But yeah,
he's not passing him back. He's chopping the shoulder and he's dribbling.
Exactly. Yeah, McTominay and Fred are both not number 6s. They're both not press resistant, and they're both rubbish. So yeah, them 2 0.
Don't work together.
Yeah, Rashford 0, 100% 0.
Rashford 0, yeah.
Yeah,
terrible.
I'll be honest. Bruno Eriksson.
I'd give Eriksson. You know what, Eriksson. Christensen, I'd give a 3, but I thought he was better in the second half, kind of. But Bruno, I'd give a 2.
I'll give him
Bruno 1. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought Bruno was shocking. Shocking.
Yeah.
Don't not rate him.
We basically had 2 Brunos there. It's crazy.
Bruno's getting a 0 because he missed a chance. I would have won us again.
Yep, 100%. Rashford we already marked.
Sancho 6.
Nah, 6. What, you think you're giving him a 6? Nah.
No, I'd give him 6. I don't think he was bad.
I was going to say. Okay, Michael gives him a 2. I was going to give him a 3 or a 4. 3 maybe. I'll give him a 3. I thought in the first half 0 out of 10 because he didn't really get the ball. Second half he was okay.
Actually, no, I'll change it. I'll change it to actually 2.
Well, he didn't do. He didn't do anything special. He didn't do anything special. But yeah, I thought Donny van der Beek. What are you guys giving him? I'm giving him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.
Give him a 6.
Yeah, he did more in the game. That he did more in the minutes that he was given
than McTominay.
It's good. Just gave a wake up call. All the fans who were thinking it would be a cakewalk after we beat Liverpool 4-0. Fred, McTominay, Dalot, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Bruno will not work. We need players. 100%. I agree. 100%. But anyway, I think we've covered pretty much everything. If there's anything,
Ronaldo's also getting a 6, by the way.
Oh yeah, how did I forget about him? Ronaldo, you're giving him a 6. I think I'll give him like a 4 or 5, maybe something like that.
He did change. Like when he came on, like we did look more confident. Like I get like what Ten Hag says about like in a way the aura, like just the mentality in a way, like it picked up a little bit because it did give the attack a focal point in that aspect because center backs will be attracted to him. They saw Eriksson at false 9, like whatever. We'll just let him pick up the ball.
Was Eriksson a false 9? Because I thought Bruno was at false 9 when I first saw the lineup.
Eriksson was false 9 because the job of the false 9 is to job deeper.
When I saw the lineup, Ahmed obviously uploaded his video, and when it said Rashford centre forward, I thought that couldn't be right because normally I thought Bruno would be a false 9 because.
You know what it is, guys. Listen, striker wise, go get like an Ivan Toney, someone who's just big, strong, physical.
Do you see Roy
next week?
See Roy Keane and all that still criticising Anthony Martial, even though he didn't play today. Saying he's. Yeah, they were saying. They were saying about you still need Ronaldo because Martial is not the striker, but
we also can't depend on Martial because he's kind of showing.
No, we can't depend on him, but I don't think he's bad enough.
That's what Roy Keane meant, though. Like he said, you can't. If Ronaldo leaves, you're depending on Martial to be your 9.
He gets a lot of injury. Listen, guys, everyone knows I rate Martial. I think he's a very good player. But I'll be honest here, you can't rely on the guy. He'll get injuries, just like how Pogba was getting injuries. So at the end of the day,
too many muscle
injuries already. Any?
He is looking sharp. Ten Hag is coaching him, and he is looking better when he was in preseason. Yeah, and I do think we're going to miss him. But like I said, bro, we just need a strong guy in there that can get dirty. Harry 3, Martinez 3, Luke Shaw 1, Dalot 1. McTominay, you're giving McTominay a 2.
You're giving the fact you're giving McTominay a 2. David, what?
Hang on a second.
You're giving Donny a 2. No offense, but
he's a
how's Donny getting 2? Is this Alex Ferguson literally secretly on this
Palacio was getting cooked those 5 minutes that he came on, bro. They were running.
Yeah,
on
but we
Rondo.
don't need to mention that. We don't need to
They
mention.
was running on Rondo on it. Yo, Lamptey was cooking him.
We don't need to mention that.
Oh, nasty. That last 10 minutes pissed me off so much because I think it was Erickson and McGuire playing passes back to each other, and no one was running up from that attack to come get the ball in midfield.
Yep.
I said, bro, we have no ball carriers and we have no ball progressors. It's two of the most important thing in the first two phases.
100%. Literally got nothing in this team. But anyway,
we got next week.
Yeah, guys.
When's international break? Oh, I need international break back.
What is it? International break after the Brentford game?
No, but I need it back now. Like I gotta wait till September. Nah, bro, it's peak.
Glad the World Cup's in November then, because us Man United fans get a break then. Thank God.
Who is talking? BSTK? What? What's that mean?
What?
I don't know what you're on about, by the way. But anyway, yeah, we've pretty much covered everything. Big up Mason, big up Michael for showing up, man. That absolute dreadful performance. I know Michael's.
I gotta go record my match review now.
I've already done mine, thank God. So I just came in and done this one again. So
obviously, by the way, plug your shit, by the way, so people can find you in it, so that people can subscribe to your YouTube and check your videos out. So where can the people find you, Michael?
Me, on Griggs Talk on YouTube.
Nice.
GRIGS Talk. I got that video coming out. I'll probably do a match review today. I'll see you next week. So yeah, and then the previous videos, I think my last video was a video with Daps talking about Man City. So if there's any Man City fans here,
if there's any Man City fans,
if there's any Man City fans, you're enjoying Team winning right now. But and then on Twitter at Michael_Griggs26, where I tweet a lot, probably too much, but that's what United do to me.
100%. Nah, shout out to you, Michael, bro. Well, what are you saying, Mason? Big up for coming up and working.
You can find me on YouTube, Mason Honeyborn. Long name, but yeah, I'm on that. TikTok, I think it's Mason Kentish. I do now start doing football TikToks on there. I just done one reacting to what's his name? That bald head twat.
Oh, follow me on TikTok too. At Griggs Talk, same thing.
Come on, bro. TikTok is the way, guys.
Yeah, me and Ahmed got something cooking off for TikTok. You guys are gonna be able to look out for that.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, guys, listen, the content is going to be sick, bro. The content is going to be sick. So, yeah, man, we'll be making big moves this summer, unlike United, bro. So, at the end of the day,
someone's got to be proactive.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, hopefully United don't stress us all out, bro. The way it's going, bro, don't be surprised if we're all going bold by next week.
Well, I've just been a monster anyway to cheer me up, so that's all right. Thank God.
Yeah, anyway.
City are putting me to sleep.